Hi guys, this is Jim, aka Armorama. I'm showing you a battle in my T34. This one I finally won my Ace Mastery badge because I just frickin' kicked ass. No, I did all the right things. I was not again, I wouldn't describe this as uber playermanship, but I didn't make a lot of blaringly bad errors in this battle. So, but I want to share it with you because I know some people are considering buying premium tier 8 tanks. And while this is definitely one of now becoming my favorite tanks to play, it's also a very effective tank to earn credits with and potentially team or train your crews and so forth. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the way that the premiums work, because I was actually when I bought my first premium, the tank members or the tank crew that you have in your premium tanks are not dedicated to that tank usually. You can put a dedicated crew in, but it doesn't make any sense to, because what you want to do is take another American heavy tank crew, like from in my case, my T29 crew, and put them in this tank. And that way, every time you play a battle in the T34, they benefit and gain the experience. So that when you then switch them back in, of course, you can have multiple crews switching around in the premiums, if you'd like. I did that on my on my SU-12244 to great effect with my Jagdpanzer crew, and then later my other German crews. That one, that's a shot that let's go back and take a look at that actually, because this was a total fluke. And hold on while it resets here. So, anyways, where was I? Oh, with the premium tank. So yeah, I was able to do that quite. So this I'm gonna slow it back down to a quarter speed here. So this M5 Stewart is seen. I see him. I can't really get a good shot at him most likely, but then the S100 pops up. So I start to slow down to go, okay, SU100, nah, do I have a shot? No. I'm behind a building. But then I think, okay, well, is there any other shots? Well, as long as I'm stopped here, I'll look around. And boom, the M7 shows up there. And then the Stewart. So I decided to go for the M7. He's traveling atop the top of the ridge. So I have to figure how much lead am I going to need? Quite a bit. And so if you notice, I get quite a bit in front of him. I don't think the reticle there is quite lined up. I didn't shoot it that low. That would have been dumb. So I think the reticle's slightly out of alignment there. Because I did have it even with him. I knew the hill's fairly even up there. So, but yeah, that worked out well. So that was my number one, like a little bit of skill / luck or whatever. And then from this point, what I try to do, I fail miserably. I have to admit, I usually fail miserably on this point. I don't usually play a lot of heavies, especially on this map. And sometimes when I do, I actually go through the woods. Don't kill me. I decided to do the right thing on this and play this right. So probably pulled out a little too far there, because that SU-122 could have nailed me. But the trick with this, obviously, is staying in a hull-down position on this hill and trying to limit the amount of shots they can get on your lower glacis or even upper glacis. This I knew was potentially a shot I could do, because what happens with the IS-6 there is that the shot will ricochet off of the front glacis and essentially go up into the turret, which I believe happened. Glacis. Okay, so again, just trying to, continue put up some steady fire and keep getting their tanks as they pop up. I have a feeling there were probably some really irritated players with me on this, because I kept doing this kind of effect. That one didn't do that. That was bad. That was a miss. Although, it would have been good if it went. So again, if you notice, I was aiming slightly to the left of the gun mantlet there, which is a soft point on that tank. Not so much that it's soft, it's still got the standard armor density, but I would have been able to penetrate there, essentially. So I decide to the T34 is just, I don't think he can see me, actually, so he doesn't see me. But so I decided to go get a nice shot on him there, 455. Now I've been spotted. So again, maximizing your cover here is good, especially in those bushes. And I do believe and I knew there's some tanks up here on the ridge, but I still wanted to push around to essentially try to flank them. And they're firing on the T34 behind me. And then the low, again, trying to shoot that same. I do, I get it. Well, that was a little bit easier shot to do since he has turrets and turret. And here's the AT-8. And he goes down too. Now I want you to notice how many tanks I almost kill there, but then I don't get the kill. But at this point we've done 3,200 damage, and we are not even 4 minutes into the game. So I want this IS-6 bad. It's bugging me. I don't like the IS-6s. Actually, it was between microphone there. It was between this tank and the IS-6 when I bought this tank. I kind of cursed myself that I didn't buy the IS-6 after I bought the T34 because I play more Russian heavy tanks, so it would have been more useful from a crew training standpoint. But this tank just was irritating me because I couldn't quite pen him. I should have been shooting him. What I should have shot there is that flat area right above his like right there. But I wasn't doing that, and this M8 was bugging me too. But I was decided not to get sidetracked and kill him first. Finally got a decent roll there at 399. If you notice, in terms of equipment on this, I am running the 105 octane gas, so I do have it plus 10% on turret and armor, or turret and speed. And I decided not even waste a shot on this guy. Just, again, he irritated me. So that leaves the Tiger 2 and the Tiger, but they're on the other side of the map. I've got 4 kills. Maybe could get Top Gun in this if I really, you know, was able to get over there in time. Or the VK died, essentially, and maybe one of my other tanks that's faster than me, the T34, for example. Oh, that's right. I also got I got hit in the rear on this by the low, I believe. I can't see the damage, but he did do some damage to me, like 200 or something, or 300. So there's one down. So essentially, the best I can go for here is 5 at this point. I wasn't really even going for Top Gun, but I just, you know, just playing normally. And we cruise over, and again, I gotta lead this guy a little bit.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Okay, here's the stats screen for the T34. As you can see, I got my Ace Mastery badge in this, finally. I'm not sure how many battles I've played in the T34, probably 100 or 200 now. Also got the Sniper Award, earned 122,000, netted 92,000, but earned 122,000. 809 silver credits and 1978 on a ×1, I believe. Yes, ×1. And this was a 1318 base XP score. And as you can see, killed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just short. So many battles now, just short of a Top Gun. The team score, let's see, we got, did 3,962 damage, 5 kills, and 1319 in experience. So enjoyed that battle. The T-34 is a great tank, obviously, nothing to complain about. I was a little skeptical when I first bought it because I really wasn't used to, I hadn't adapted my playstyle yet. So it took I don't know, maybe 10 or 20 games before I really could kind of adapt properly to the tank, the way it runs, the way it works. I haven't played even the T-29. I've only played up to the T-29 in the American Heavy line, so I hadn't even played a tank like that really very much before. So now I'm kind of looking forward to promoting the T-29, getting the T-32. I'm not looking so much forward to, but eventually the M103 and the E5 will be a nice tank to have. So I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below, and please like and subscribe on our Facebook page also, but on our YouTube page would be very much appreciated. And thanks for watching.